All right, welcome back to the AI Research Roundup. I'm your host, Alex. So this article by Anthropic, titled Clio, a system for privacy-preserving insights into real-world AI use, discusses the challenge of understanding how large language models, like their own Claude, are actually used while, keeping things private. Well, they introduced this new system called Clio, which offers a privacy-preserving way to analyze LLM usage at scale. Okay, so basically, Clio analyzes conversations and groups them into topics without revealing sensitive user data. Okay, so this figure from the Anthropic post illustrates Clio's four-step process. Well, it starts with private conversations, extracts key facets like topic and language, then it clusters similar conversations. Finally, it builds a hierarchy of these clusters, revealing trends like web development being a popular use case, without exposing private data. So it nicely visualizes how they get from raw data to useful insights while preserving privacy. Okay, so this figure shows the top use cases for Claude, based on, that analysis of 1 million conversations by Clio. Web and mobile app development tops the list at over 10%, followed by content creation and academic research. So it really highlights the practical applications that are emerging beyond, just casual chatting with the LLM. And it connects back to that four-step process, how Clio extracts, clusters, and summarizes to get these insights. Okay, so this figure from the Anthropic post shows how Claude is used differently across languages. It highlights, topics that are overrepresented compared to the baseline for that language. So in Spanish, economic analysis is popular. Chinese users seem to be into writing crime fiction, and Japanese users focus on anime and manga content creation. It really shows how Clio can uncover these nuanced, language-specific trends. Okay, so this figure in the Anthropic post shows, a scatter plot. It compares how Anthropic's existing safety classifiers and Clio flagged conversations for concerning content. So like the article mentions, things like jailbreaks or misuse, the top left shows false negatives, things missed by the old system. The bottom right shows false positives, things flagged unnecessarily. So it visually demonstrates how Clio can help refine and improve, those existing safety measures, like the article said. Okay, so this final segment from the Anthropic post wraps up the discussion on Clio. It really emphasizes how Clio addresses this, crucial need to understand real-world LLM use while respecting user privacy. So, key takeaway here. Clio analyzes millions of conversations, like, those we saw earlier, to identify trends and potential safety issues, all while preserving anonymity. All right, that's all for this week's AI Research Roundup. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Alex, and I'll see you next time.